A cup tie invariably brings with it a certain magical quality and so much to play for. There's no margin for error and the fans are on tenterhooks ahead of this exciting occasion. It's Real Madrid. They take on Newcastle United live on EA TV. And we are ready to go just about. Millions of viewers from all around the world are tuning in for the Super Cup decider. My name is Derek Ray, here in the commentary position. I'm joined by Stuart Robson, and with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're inching ever closer to kick-off time. It's Real Madrid up against Newcastle United.
This will be interesting. Two of the best teams in Europe come head-to-head here. I think we should be in for a real treat tonight. Let's hope it's a good game.
Oh, wait a minute, look what's happening. And the keeper getting right behind it. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Federico Valverde plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. And here's the Newcastle formation.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
Jude Bellingham. On to Haaland. Determined defending. Vinicius Junior. On to Haaland. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
Vinicius Junior. Real find themselves in a position of menace. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Guimaraes. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Haaland! And splendid reflex action there.
Yeah, that's goalkeeping at its very best. So quick to react there.
Elects to go short. There's the shot. Real defensive resilience. Vinicius Junior. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, as you can see, this was always coming. They've been piling on the pressure. It's a well-deserved goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Sandro Tonali. It's with Joelinton. Emil Kraft. On to Guimaraes. No panic, just passing. Could pull one back here. And fine goalkeeping. Bellingham. Now with Pacho. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Joelinton. Promising move this from Newcastle. But nothing comes of it. Real might threaten on the flank. Oh, in with a chance. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and Dembele's finish gives the keeper no chance. He hits it with such venom.
So the action continues, and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Emil Kraft. It's with Joelinton. Stopped a surefire goal. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Well, the ball moving again, and Real very much in charge of this one. Voltemade. Danny Vivian. Emil Kraft. Elanga. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Sloppy in possession from Newcastle. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Mbappe. Quick counter could be on. Chance for Dembele. Holding on to it.
Skill, strength and awareness. Really well played.
Guimaraes. A good vision there. Plays with a positional sense that is second to none. Rodrigo. Mbappe. Dembele on the ball. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. Gordon. Vivian. Plenty of support here. Jude Bellingham. Oh, he's lost possession. Sandro Tonali. Joelinton. Shielding the ball admirably. And a goal kick coming up. And they've been getting two substitutes warmed up, and both will come on here. Bellingham. Good-looking move. Oh, they were in a decent position too. Anthony Gordon. Could pose a threat on the counter. Well, unfortunately, it fizzled out in the end. And into the last 15 minutes of action. Is this the moment? Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, it's the perfect finish, isn't it? As you can see, you can't place it better than that, can you?
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Garcia. And scope for Newcastle to attack out wide. Well, it came to nothing in the end. The referee has given the advantage to Real Madrid. And he has options available. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And they need to get tighter here. Well, plenty of green space to run into. And an effective clearance. Dembele. And firing it. Off the post and back in play. Oh, not cleared away. Well, the threat could be there. Opportunity. Well, really fine goalkeeping. Good diving stop. Well, the referee deciding to let the play flow, but now it will be a booking, Stuart.
Well, as soon as the ball went dead, he was always going to book him, and he's absolutely right to do so.
Elects to go short. And no worries for the goalkeeper. And there goes the final whistle. They have earned the right to call themselves Super Cup victors.
Well, winning becomes a habit, and that's what this club are trying to achieve at the moment. And this is another good victory.
I think it's fair to say that every single player viewed this as an important showcase. And they have delivered, and they're about to receive the trophy.
Yeah, these are nice moments, aren't they? All very relaxed out there.
And one of the more acceptable responsibilities of being a captain is holding the trophy aloft. The Super Cup winners. Well, they gave it their all, and they've been rewarded as a result.
And they deserved it. And now they can go and celebrate with their fans, who have certainly played their part as well. They've made quite a noise here.
And now the players posing for the images that will be sent around the world.
Well, these are great moments, aren't they? Certainly ones to cherish, and they'll want more of this come the end of the season.
We all need a close season just so we can look forward to the new campaign in La Liga. And that's what we have on the menu here. Everything starts afresh in Spain's top flight. Well, it really is a sparkling day for football at one of the great venues in the world game, the Estadio Santiago Bernabéu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined for expert analysis by Stuart Robson. And it's always a special day on the calendar, opening day in La Liga. It's Real Madrid, and they take on Leganés.
Well, here we are, watching the champions start their pursuit of another title. But Real Madrid will need to be at their best today, just to show everybody just how difficult they will be to beat. I'm looking forward to this one.
Oh, look at this, they must score! And a goal! An early boost for them, the first goal of the game, they're off and running.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. And can they exploit the space out wide? The delivery towards the back post. Well, the challenge was to keep the header down.
Yeah, the cross was asking to be attacked, wasn't it? What a ball that was.
Vinicius Junior. And that move comes to an end. Goal kick. A really single-minded piece of defending to make sure nothing untoward happened. Jamal Musiala had the confidence to take him on. Hold on! And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, this is worth watching again. Haaland beats the challenge with such ease, and then Haaland finishes it with such quality. Just look how much power he hits this with. It's a top-class goal from a top-class player.
2-0 now, and back underway. That's a good-looking pass. Good-looking move.
They certainly know how to kick the ball, don't they?
Could pull one back here. Oh, that's an expert piece of defending, just as it was looking threatening. Might be a chance to break. And a disappointing end to that. Well, they're moving it around with real purpose here. And they could eat into the lead. Flag raised for offside. Well, nicely cut out. Oh, that's a clever ball. Very alertly winning back possession. Haaland. Haaland. Haaland! That is tackling of the highest order.
Oh, what a tackle that was.
Now the counter-attack looks on. Interesting pass. Well, not quite how they wanted to end a move of such promise.
Yeah, they break so well, don't they?
Well, an honest assessment would be that he hasn't really been on top of his game in attack.
Well, he's struggled to have an impact on this game, and that's one of the reasons they're behind here.
Jude Bellingham. And Dembele couldn't keep the ball. And almost at half-time, Real Madrid with the lead here. Interested to get your thoughts.
Can he finish it here?
Reading it well. Haaland. He had to score, and he does.
Well, just look at the defending here. They've made it so easy for him in the end. That's just not good enough.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Just the challenge that was required. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Well, I think we really need quite a few superlatives to accurately describe Erling Haaland's first-half performance. Interested to get your thoughts, as always.
Well, what a first half he had. I thought he was outstanding. He caused the defenders all sorts of problems with his movement and pace, and he fully deserved his 2 goals, and I expect...
Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. And support available. Oh, a really untidy loss of possession. Oh, that was a marvellous save. Well, the keeper has had little to do until now.
Yeah, at least he's been tested now. It's a great stop.
And deciding to go short with this one. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Could be a chance to break. Mbappe. Oh, that goes down as a wonderful save. But hang on, offside is the decision here. Well, Manchester City have been busy in the transfer market. The contract situation finally ironed out. And
hang on, it's a chance here.
Strong hand on that one. Now, options are plenty. But nothing comes of it. And a change to the scoreline I'm hearing at the Estadio Benito Villamarín. Who has found the net, Alex?
It's a goal for Elche. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 53 minutes played.
Thanks for the update, Alex. And he takes it away. More action from La Liga coming up for you live here on YBTV. It's Real Madrid against Levante.
And what a game that will be. Two good teams in a great stadium. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Opportunity. Priority was to hang on to the ball, which he did. Bellingham. Dembele. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And what a powerful finish from Dembele. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Lotti. A good vision there. Read it well. Warren Zaire-Emery. Won't do damage on the break. Dembele. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Lotti. Another successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, good-looking run. And room now out on the flank. And there it breaks down, but credit to the defence.
Well, that was how to defend the edge of the box.
Well, a goal to tell you about at the Estadio Benito Villamarin. Alex, who has found the net?
It's a goal for Real Betis. It's now level at 2-2 with 84 minutes played. The game has been fascinating so far, Derek.
Cheers, Alex. Two minutes of stoppage time coming up. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Yeah, they should be happy with that. It was a good display, and it's always important to get off to a decent start.
Well, a top-level display from Ousmane Dembele. How many times do we say that? Quite a lot. Sum up for us what impressed you most of all.
Well, I have to say, that was impressive. Not just his goals, but his all-round play. He was excellent.
Substantial league fare on the menu, and a meeting of two intriguing sides. Who's to say who'll come out on top of this one? But that is all part of the fun of being a football fan. Live on YBTV. Hello, and this is the scene here at the Estadio Ciudad de Valencia. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical and technical analysis, it's Stuart Robson. And coming up, pulsating action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Levante facing Real Madrid.
It was a good start for Real in their opening fixture. They played some attractive football, they looked fit, and they fully deserved the 3 points. Can they repeat that today? Let's hope so.
And this is how the hosts will begin the game today.
Well, it's a 4-5-1, but with 3 of the midfield players giving close support to the centre forward, and the other 2 sitting deeper. Also watch out for the fullbacks getting forward at every opportunity. They do like to get crosses into the box.
I'll tell you what, that really should have been 1-0.
Well, it might be early in the game, but that should have put them in front. That's a golden opportunity.
Well, the manager is entitled to feel confident based on previous history.
Yeah, they'll be looking to add to their impressive record in these games, that's for sure.
And let's dissect the Real Madrid side.
Well, in this shape, their 2 holding midfield players will be key today. If they can get on the ball and dictate the play, protect the 2 centre-backs, it will then allow the attacking players to show their creative quality.
He has time to play it over. Can they make something of this now? Toljan. He has teammates around him. Well, clearing it away, but at the expense of a corner.
They'll need to stay alert here.
So the corner played into the box. Well, not quite the ideal delivery. Haaland. Really getting stuck in. Well, sometimes a player is simply a natural talent. Ousmane Dembélé falls in that category. What do you expect to see from him today?
He comes into this game full of confidence because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but his general
play...
play...
they could be in here, Stuart. Without putting too fine a point on it, he really should have put that away.
Well, that should have been the opening goal, no doubt about that, but it's a wasteful finish.
And Real come away with it. To take the lead. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken. Well, it's a big moment for him. Just needs to get his players refocused now.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Toljan. Now with Riga. Impressive build-up. And let's give credit to the defending. Chances on. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head. Smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. Jeremy Toljan. Oh, moving it nicely. Can he score? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defender's just unable to stay with him. And he's having a field day.
Well, just look at this. Dembele shows so much skill to go beyond the defender. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Is it going to be? And Real Madrid have the ball again. And support available. Nicely played. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Really good defending there.
Intelligent ball. Well, that attack collapsed completely. And the referee blows the whistle, bringing to an end the first half here at the Estadio Ciudad de Valencia. Ousmane Dembele, a player with so much natural ability, Stuart, and he's showing that ability in this match.
Well, he's been absolutely brilliant today. His performance has had everything in it. The goals are just the icing on the cake.
So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? And Real with the ball again. Torunariga. Well, we wondered if this deal was going to be done. In fact, it has now been done, Stuart.
Yeah, that price, I think, is value for money. He'll certainly improve their squad and maybe the team. It's a good signing, you have to say.
Oh, this looks useful. And a smart piece of goalkeeping, but should we question the decision to shoot?
I think it's a great bit of play. Good strike and an even better save.
Going short. Opportunity. A goal! An exceptional performance this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here's another look at it. Certainly delivery into the box couldn't have been any better. And then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Martinez. Really determined play to hang on to it.
Ah, he's done well to keep hold of it there.
Trying to open up the defence. Well, given the position he found himself in, he really should be testing the keeper. Superb opportunity squandered. Jude Bellingham. Well, more live La Liga action for you to look forward to here on EA TV.
Oh, there's a chance here.
Opportunity still there. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Zaire Emery. Well, not much doubt about that decision. Free kick. And so a booking it'll be.
Yeah, fair enough. That was reckless.
Will it happen for them? And with that, the attack fizzles out. Ball retention is often part of it. Intelligent threaded pass here. What to like about that pass? An exciting La Liga match in prospect here on EA TV. It's Real Madrid against Real Sociedad.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
And support available. And it's opening up. And a goal here! There it is! They've done it!
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and it's a very tidy finish, because there's still a lot of work to do. That's a really good goal.
Getting in there to intercept. Torunariga. Perfect tackle. Theme emerging of wasted possession. And the flag is up. Offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
He's been a joy to watch, no two ways about that. But the manager bringing on a fresh player now. Just the challenge that was required. And so into the final 5 minutes. Failure to hang on to the ball by Levante. And the pass keeps them going.
Yeah, weighted perfectly, wasn't it?
They'll get things going again with a goal kick. Warren Zaire Emery. And easily intercepted. His determination there for all to see. And the referee has given them a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
It's another good display by them. On the evidence of the first couple of matches, they look a very good team.
Well, Stuart, he really has had a lot to say for himself out on the pitch.
Well, he should be pleased with himself today because he performed really well, he scored a good goal and they won the game. An excellent day all round.
Real Madrid too strong for their opponents in the last game as they won against Levante. How do you anticipate it going this time, Stuart?
Well, they were so clinical in front of goal, weren't they? But what I liked was seeing how disappointed they were to concede that goal. I think they have to be favourites for the 3 points again today. They have far too much quality in their squad.
Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Haaland. Oh, the threat is there. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Just read the situation so well, didn't they?
And the spotlight certainly on Ousmane Dembele, who can change any game with one kick of the ball. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
I thought he was brilliant last time out. Scored a couple of goals, but it was his general play as well that was excellent. Coming short to receive the ball, making runs in behind defenders.
It's an opportunity. Oh, still something on here. That is how to keep it out of the net. Well, he's gone short with it. Good-looking move. Well, that header was never going to be problematic for the goalkeeper. Dembele. Now, who can he play it to? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Herrera.
Well, Real Sociedad have controlled the flow of the game in the last 15 minutes and looked a real threat going forward. But they must take one of these chances while they're having this good period that you do sense it's coming.
Really fine piece of defending play to break it up. Space for Real out wide. And that's expert defending.
Yeah, that's superb reading of the game.
Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. Valverde. And Bellingham. Will it happen for them? Determined defending. Well, that one has promise. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Must take the lead here, and they have. You've got to say, it has been coming.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And from that sort of range, Dembele wasn't going to miss. It's a really well-worked goal.
Back underway, 1-0 it is. Murphy. A bit wasteful from Real Sociedad. And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. Well, Ousmane Dembélé stamped his authority on the first half. What did you make of his performance?
Well, I thought he had a really effective first half. Not only did he get the goal that gave them the lead, but his general play was really good. He was a constant threat, and I'm sure we'll see more of him in the second half.
Into the second half then, here at the Bernabeu. Bellingham. Can he find the right pass? This could be the equaliser. Great defending here. Played into the centre. And gobbled up with ease by the keeper.
Well, if Real Sociedad had taken some of their chances, they wouldn't be behind here. They have to improve their finishing, and quickly.
And the flag does go up, offside. Well, the manager deciding that a substitution is in order, not at his best. And they have possession again. Rodrigo. Teammates available. Now what can they do from here? Surely the equaliser. Oh, brilliant goalkeeping. And taken short. Will it open up? A stunning piece of goalkeeping!
Yeah, he's so quick to react there. Brilliant stuff.
And over comes the corner. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising.
I think they could have done better there.
There's been so much speculation in terms of whether the transfer would go ahead, but it will go ahead, Stuart.
Well, he'll certainly bring a lot of know-how to this team, and of course quality. I think he's still got a lot to offer, and it's a shrewd bit of business.
And nicely over the top. Oh, I thought they were onto something there. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on YBTV. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be facing Real Oviedo.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully, I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Might be a chance to break. Barrenechea. And a good-looking ball. And I think the threat has been averted. Decent position. Big chance. Oh, fully stretched. And they will make the change now. It's a short one. Decides to shoot. Terrific block there. Just 10 minutes remaining here. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. More football for you to enjoy from La Liga coming up here on YBTV. It's Real Sociedad, and they'll be facing Espanyol.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Barrenechea. And here they come, still pressing for an equaliser. Crossed into the penalty area. Well, the keeper had to intervene, under a bit of pressure there. Bellingham. Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. This could be it! And it is! He's done it! Surely a case of game over.
Well, I have to say, that's a really composed finish. He had to get that absolutely right. He certainly did that.
And that is the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
Well, it's another good display, and I have to say a well-deserved win. They look a really strong side at the moment. They just need to keep it going now.
Well, we're picking him out for a reason. He's had a tremendous game in attack, Stuart.
Well, he was a major reason why they won today. He was so reliable, and he inspires those around him.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week, and we're just moments away from kick-off time. Stay tuned for the live action. And good evening on what is a perfect night for football. The floodlights shining down on the players as we speak. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Real Oviedo, and they take on Real Madrid.
We can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire. It should be a cracking game, though.
And the starting 11 for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Jude Bellingham starts alongside Federico Valverde in central midfield. And in this tactical setup, they have just the one player in attack. Dominic Koa deserves credit for winning the ball back. Real Madrid too strong for their opponents in the last game as they won against Real Sociedad. How do you see them faring in this one?
Yes, their 2-0 victory was fairly comfortable in the end. They certainly controlled most of the possession. Today I think we'll see them dominate the play, create good chances and win the game. Let's hope they play at their best.
Well, he's so very talented, isn't he, Jamal Musiala? And the question is, to what extent will he influence this game?
Well, whenever the ball drops to him in the box, you expect him to score. He's such a good finisher and a good all-round player.
Bellingham. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, possession changing hands over and over again. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. Well, this could really help the cause. An alert piece of defending. Dembele. Can they jump ahead? I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Well, they're almost extending an invitation to have them come at them. And a chance for the lead. Oh, a brilliant save!
Well, that's what you want from your keeper. Stopped like that. Well, there it is. I'm not sure what all the fuss was about. It wasn't even close in the end.
Short corner favoured. Blocked it brilliantly. Can they set up a chance? Tremendously strong in the tackle. Real chance. It's a neat move. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass wasn't quite good enough.
Now what can they do from here? Oh, chance! A goal to give them a 1-0 lead. An excellent value for that advantage, you've got to say.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then what a strike. That's hit with such ferocity. Certainly no stopping that. That's a great goal.
And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, he's beaten his opponent. Might be a chance here. And a goal! An end-to-end game. And they weren't behind for long.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. But there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
So, a level contest, 1-1. Went in strongly, decisively. Well, strong play here.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Intelligent ball. Credit to them for winning back possession. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes in this game. But I'm sure Ousmane Dembele will admit that he's been well below his best today, Stuart.
Well, there's two ways you can view this. Either he hasn't been given the service, or he's not found himself enough space. It's probably a bit of both.
So underway once again. Who will grab the stage in this second half? Oh, it looked really promising for them. It's a wild passage, this. Well, that attack collapsed completely. Well, Real Madrid have been very busy on the transfer front. They've assessed their target, and they've got him.
Well, at around £70 million, he'll need to hit the ground running. The crowd will certainly expect him to have an immediate impact. Let's hope he can deliver.
An alert intervention. And a big match in La Liga to savour shortly on YBTV. It's Real Oviedo, and they'll be facing Espanyol. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Dembele. Attacking possibilities for Real. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Well, I'll tell you what, we're excited about this game already. Live coverage, as always, on YBTV. It's Real Madrid facing Bayern.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Well, that's really strong play to keep hold of the ball. Interception to snuff out the danger. Ready to break, perhaps? Can he put them ahead? Well, he's been ruled offside. Substitution time it is here.
Cambio en el Madrid. A descansar a la banda con el 28.
Just 20 minutes remaining now. Dominic Koa. Oh, good idea. And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And just like that, they've given the ball away.
No need to give the ball away like that.
The inside route looks promising. But the danger averted for now. Could be. Oh, fearless. And given free rein to run. Mbappe, real chance. Can they forge ahead? Yes is the answer. And that could be oh so important.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself, while the movement in the box is equal to it. It's such good timing. What a goal.
So they restart the game, and time is running out. Dendoncker. Late in the game here, and they know what they've got to do. Fonseca. Well read to ease the pressure. Could be troublesome. And the decision offside here. Bailly. effective pass. This could be the equaliser. But no, when your goalkeeper comes up with a save like that late in the game, you have cause to be thankful.
Well, that could be a key moment. They have to take those sort of chances. They won't get too many more, but let's credit the goalkeeper.
And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Yes, Derek, sometimes it takes a while to eventually get the better of the opposition, and that was the case here. They kept going, and they eventually got their reward.
How about Jamal Musiala? We tend to expect brilliance from him. We got brilliance from him on this occasion.
Well, I thought he was excellent. Not only did he score a good goal, but his general play was outstanding. He certainly played a major part in their win here today.
The start of a new Champions League season for these two sides, and it's nothing to be sniffed at. A highly significant occasion. Who will come out on top? Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, your match commentator, and alongside providing all the tactical analysis is Stuart Robson. And there's nothing quite like the feeling of the opening match day in the Champions League. It's Real Madrid up against Bayern Munich.
Well, you can sense the anticipation around the ground today. Both these teams would love to get to the knockout stages, so it's always helpful to win your first game.
So a throw-in for Real Madrid. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side. Thibaut Courtois begins in goal. Federico Valverde plays alongside Jude Bellingham in the centre of midfield. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. And so the starting 11 for Bayern. Jonathan Tah plays alongside Fikayo Tomori in central defence. And the focal point in attack today, Harry Kane.
Oh, look out, chance here.
A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, we can see it again now, and it all starts with the pass over the top. It takes out so many defenders. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Oh, this looks useful. And in the right position to read it. Kimmich. And Diaz has it. Well, the defenders know they need to get tighter. Can't really allow runs like that. Well, a cynical foul, no question. Doesn't really hesitate in showing the yellow card.
Yeah, you could see that coming, couldn't you?
Danger building. Fikayo Tomori. Mensch. Now with Kimmich. And just flicked off the defender, so a corner coming up. Now sending it in. Well, I don't think that effort remotely qualifies as respectable.
And the reason it's off target, because the technique was really poor on that occasion. That's not a good effort.
Well, this could really help the cause. Haaland. Just the challenge that was required. Minch. Fikayo Tomori. And Kimmich. Possession, the most important thing.
Well, I think they've got to work harder to win the ball back.
A foul, but advantage Bayern. Room to roam. And let's give credit to the defending. Trent Alexander-Arnold. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Can he get them level? And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, here it is again, and they've taken their goal well, but the defending was non-existent. That should never happen.
Back underway, level pegging, 1 goal apiece in this game. Michael Olise. Jonathan Tah has it. Olise. Harry Kane. And it's Harry Kane on the run. Real chance. And the post denied him. Might lead to a chance. Well, the pressure was on, but that's a composed goalkeeper for you. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, you might say par for the course as far as Erling Haaland was concerned in the first half. Your thoughts?
Well, he certainly got his team back into this game with that goal, because up to that point, they hadn't played particularly well. I think he's had a decent first half, but he'll be looking to build on his goal in the second 45.
So underway again, and even Steven here. Minch. Luis Diaz. This might be productive. Oh, useful ball. Oh, big moment. Well, the keeper in possession to prevent another goal from him.
Well, he's a massive threat. That really could have been his second goal there.
Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Can he put them in front? Bayern regaining possession here. Well, those of you who like to follow every single move on the transfer market will want to be aware of this. Joao Cancelo has completed his move to Real Madrid, Stuart.
Well, at £30 million or thereabouts, he represents good value for money. He's got a lot of skill, and I think he'll add quality to their squad. There's no doubt about that.
And it is a second bookable offence. That's the end of the story for him.
And it doesn't surprise me, Derek. He's played on the edge today.
Fikayo Tomori. And Diaz has it. Well, this is the home of live football, and we have more action from La Liga coming up for you. It's Real Madrid, and they'll be facing Elche. Can they open them up? But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Ready to break, perhaps? Might be a chance here. Oh, it's in! And that is truly remarkable. Down to 10, but nevertheless in front here.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace on the counter-attack. They were so quick to break out from their defensive positions, and Mbappe just hits it with such confidence. He strikes it so cleanly. It's a great goal.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Fernandez. Now, just a quick reminder that we have more live football for you to enjoy with us here on YBTV. This game on the calendar, it's Bayern against Real Betis.
Well, that should be a really good game between two entertaining teams in a great stadium.
And that'll be offside. Joshua Kimmich. Now, options are plenty. And Bayern sloppy in possession here. Will it happen for them? In a decent position now. This could be the equaliser. Oh, my word. There's excellent timing for you. What a challenge.
Excellent defending at just the right time as well.
Well, the situation has changed in the Barcelona match. Let's get details from Alex Scott.
Yep, it's a goal for Leverkusen. The score's level again now at 1-1 with 77 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. The clock ticking. Time against Bayern, but still they could fight back. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. That is a magnificent run. And an opening. Oh, chance taken. There is opportunism for you, but a disappointed goalkeeper.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Mensch. And Kimmich. Nuno Mensch. Luis Diaz. Well, if you're wondering about added time, 2 minutes it'll be. Oh, breezing past him. Bayern throw-in coming up. And a precise challenge just when it was required. And there is the full-time whistle. Real Madrid pick up all 3 points in this, their opening match in the Champions League.
Yeah, that's a good win and a vital 3 points. Another win next time out, and they'll be in a great position.
Well, it was an action-packed performance, wasn't it, by Vinicius Junior? Your thoughts?
Well, he was all action, wasn't he? Good on the ball, quick to close down, and a key reason why they won the game today.
The game the fans have been waiting impatiently for. Now it's almost here, and both teams know they had better be ready as soon as the referee's whistle sounds. A fabulous prospect. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and alongside me at the microphone is Stuart Robson. And on the menu for you today, live action from La Liga EA Sports. It's Real Madrid, and they face Elche. Oh, might be. And that would have been quite the early boost for them.
Well, it may be early in the game, Derek, but that chance has to be taken. It's a poor finish.
This is how it looks for the home side.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre-forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Well, nice approach play, but the final pass was...
Well, it could be on for him here. Rodrigo Muniz. That's a good pass. Just the challenge that was required. Now, options are plenty. This is how the visitors will set up today.
Well, it'll be interesting to see...
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. Decent shot, but the post getting in the way. Goal kick it is. Well, Real Madrid can score goals from all conceivable angles. Just look at the record to back that up.
Well, their attacking play has been brilliant.
He's in here. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, as you can see, the defending is all over the place. That's far too easy for the attackers. The goalkeeper's got absolutely no chance there.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? And strong play here. And possession given away. This looks more than decent. Did well to win it back.
They're much harder to break down in those areas, aren't they?
Haaland. Well, this could really help the cause. Outrageously good defending. And Bellingham. Oh, it's a superb challenge. Very timely. Febas. Rodrigo Muniz. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Now opening things up. Can they do it? And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
We're back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Dembele. On to Haaland. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! And safely dealt with. Well, he certainly made his mark on the game, and now the manager is making a switch. And the short option preferred. Drifting infield. Dembele. Now a decent position. And we cannot say enough about that save.
Well, how did he stop that? That is a remarkable save.
Gudmundsson. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. Wonderfully weighted pass. Can he put it in? A goal! As they cut into their advantage. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. He skips past his marker, and that gives him the space to get his shot away. Excellent stuff from him.
And with that, the first half draws to a close. Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. Gabriel Gudmundsson. Tebas. Well, he's certainly not alone. Oh, nice ball. And teammates to play it to. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. And a goal has gone in. It's in the Getafe game. And let's join Alex Scott for an update.
It's a goal for Real Sociedad. It was a volley that was mishit. It totally fooled everyone, including the goalkeeper. It's all even Stevens at 1-1.
Oh, hang on, Alex. Big chance here. Oh, had to stop that one.
That really is a good block.
Could be dangerous. And agonising for them. A certain chance to square this game.
Well, you can't get away from it. That's a wasted chance to get back on level terms here.
Well, as you'll have noticed, we had to cut Alex a bit short just then. Just to confirm, Real Sociedad have found a real opening now. And it's in! Real Madrid firmly in charge here.
Well, let's have another look at this, because Mbappe shows such skill to go beyond the defender, and all you can do is admire the finish by Mbappe. He hits the ball so cleanly. It's a fantastic strike. Well, he looks really pleased, doesn't he? His side have been really good today.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Well, that's how to put in a clean tackle. Well, more live La Liga action for you to look forward to here on YBTV. It's Real Madrid versus
Valencia.
Valencia.
Could be in here, Derek.
Oh, that's great defending. And over comes the corner. Well, the post getting in the way there.
Well, so unlucky not to score there. So close to reducing the deficit.
Well, they're on the ball, and they've just got to forget about that moment of misfortune. Quick break could be on. Can they do it? In it goes! The lead just gets bigger. Surely they can't let this slip now.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive. And from that sort of range, Dembele wasn't going to miss. It's a really well-worked goal.
Goals in plentiful supply. 4-1 currently. Now, I believe, changing circumstances in the Getafe game. Alex Scott can shed more light on that for us.
It's another goal for Getafe. They're back in this now with 76 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Febas, real chance. And the opportunity goes a-begging. He decided to hit that with power rather than going for placement. Dembele. Well, another treat from La Liga coming up for you live. Shaping to shoot. Oh, what a stop! Taken short. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, a superb chip. Spellbinding.
Well, here it is again. It's a good delivery from the corner. And just look at the finish. That's a brilliant piece of skill and vision to chip the goalkeeper from there. What a great goal.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Could be threatening. And thwarted there, following the cross. Febas. Is this the moment? That is how to keep it out of the net. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. And he has options available. What about the stoppage time situation? 2 minutes the word. Febas. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, we talked about their ability to score goals at the top of the game, and once again they delivered. For me, they're always looking for the most dangerous pass, which is a great example to teams that keep possession for the sake of it. I think they're a joy to watch at the moment.
Well, it might still be early in the season, but the trend emerging at the top of the table is the friend of these two sides. Who's going to come out on top in this one? It's very much a temple of football, the Santiago Bernabeu, right here in the Spanish capital, Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. I'm looking forward to bringing you action from the Spanish top flight, La Liga. It's Real Madrid taking on Valencia.
When looking forward to this game, you can't help but notice there are some great matchups all over the pitch, particularly in those central areas. Whichever team wins more of those battles will win the game.
Interesting pass. Could be. Well, good hands there from the keeper. Now, who can he play it to? Well, it came to nothing in the end. Surely! And the keeper getting right behind it. Delivering it. And clear behind for a corner.
Yeah, no nonsense defending there.
Oh, they were in a decent position too. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! And a goal! Just what the fans wanted to see. The ideal way to begin.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And he makes the finish look so easy. What a good goal that is.
So Valencia get us moving once more, and a swift reply required after the setback. And the chance slips away.
Well, they stopped that move in its tracks. That was excellent defending.
And the spotlight certainly on Ousmane Dembele, who can change any game with one kick of the ball. What do you anticipate seeing from him?
Well, he's been in fine form in the league, as you can see from those stats. And it's going to be a real test for that back line to keep him quiet. If they switch off, even for a minute, they'll be punished.
Well, the flag has gone up here. Offside it is. There to win it back. Teammates available. Can he get the level? Oh, keeper dealt with it. Going short. This could be the equaliser. Vital block there. Well, an opportunity from the corner for Valencia to get right back into this match. Well, they fancy a short one. A very timely interception. Oh, in with a chance. And a really good stop.
Well, that's a save of the highest quality. Great goalkeeping there.
But he's gone short with it. Could be dangerous. Oh, good hit, close shave. And intercepts again.
Excellent reading of the situation.
Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Need to get back quickly here. Chance to play it in. Vinicius Junior. Oh, big moment! Oh, that's a magnificent volley! What a thumper! And far from simple to put it away, yet dispatched seemingly with ease. If ever there were a reason to get emotional about a goal, you've just been exposed to it.
Well, you won't see a better connection than this. It's a brilliant strike, hit with such power. What a great goal.
So back underway with the scoreline standing at 2-0. Nico Williams.
Cambio en el Madrid. Sale del
Rodriguez.
con el 28, Sociedad. Entrará en el terreno de juego.
Smart defending. And the first half is in the history books here at the Bernabeu. Ousmane Dembele, a player with so much natural ability, Stuart, and he's showing that ability in this match.
Yeah, what a performance he's putting in here. Great movement, lots of energy, and a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
And the ball rolling again after what was a dazzling first 45 from Real. Can they repeat that in the second half? Alexander-Arnold. Dembele on the ball. Well, there's nothing like a derby success to keep a manager on side with the fans.
Yeah, and they've done everything right here. The tactics have been absolutely excellent.
Looking to get back into it. And Dembele's given it away. Rodriguez. Vinicius Junior. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, Stuart and I will be back with you for another huge game, and I'm sure you'll agree this is one you'll want to be with us for. It's Real
They must
Madrid.
finish here.
Looked like a certain goal, but that's a great challenge. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Oh, difficult save to make. And they're making a change. He's driven in the corner. Oh, a twitchy clearance. Could be threatening. And that is not going to help the cause. The header well off the mark. Well, we have a mouth-watering tussle from La Liga coming up for you here on YBTV. It's Valencia, and they'll be facing Espanyol. Haaland. And Valencia have it back now. And teammates around him. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. And should have been so much more incisive. Well, that's splendid play. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. Valencia throw-in coming up. And the substitution will occur now. Loves to cut in from the wide areas. Well, they have the ball again.
Well, that was excellent defending. Just made it very difficult for them.
Attacking possibilities here for Valencia. And over the byline, goal kick coming up. Well, he hasn't quite had the impact and attack that we were expecting, Stuart.
Well, it's not been a great game for him, that's for sure. The service, though, has been really poor. It's as simple as that.
A very good tackle. Now, who can he play it to? Now the quick counter-attack could be on. And in with a real chance. And a goal to put the final stamp on it. That will do it.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And what a powerful finish from Dembele. He just makes it look so easy. What a good goal.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Filip Ugrinic. Trying to tee it up. Throw in here for Valencia. It's a neat move. Well, I think he'll be kicking himself. Ruled offside.
Well, his instinct should have told him he was offside there. He has to be more alert in the box.
Dembele. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Showing good situational awareness. He's in behind. And nicely parried away. Oh, pushed onto the post. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, as is often the case, Ousmane Dembélé was a real handful for opponents. Interested to know how you would sum up his contribution.
Well, he was brilliant today. He looked so assured on the ball. He worked hard defensively, and he inspired those around him. It was a top-class display.
A bold move by the manager today. It takes guts to leave out a star player, a big name. Will the risk pay off, or will it go down as a costly mistake? And all systems go here at Anfield ahead of what should be an enthralling night of football. I'm Derek Ray at the microphone, and joining me for match commentary is Stuart Robson. And it really should be an energetic league phase contest, this, in the Champions League. It is Liverpool facing Real Madrid.
Well, Real Madrid played really well in their first game, and I expect another.
Erling Haaland! And inspirational goalkeeping.
Well, that should have been a goal, but what a save that is from the keeper.
Well, opting for the short corner. Trying his luck. Terrific save. And deciding to go short with this one. Can he convert? Florian Wirtz. Sven Botman. Well, the manager is entitled to feel confident based on previous history.
Yeah, they'll be looking to add to their impressive record in these games, that's for sure.
We've seen tidier challenges than that one. Well, you don't really want to be picking up a caution so early in the game, Stuart.
Well, he's going to be under pressure now. That was a reckless challenge. He didn't need to make it at all.
Good-looking move. And an astute piece of defending. Oh, good idea. Isak. Well, it wasn't quite as dangerous as I thought it might be. And an opening. A goal! The opening statement of the match. A richly deserved lead. And now they can celebrate.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Are back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Really fine piece of defending play to break it up.
Well, that's how to defend the edge of your box.
Botman. Now with Kerkez. Sven Botman. Now with Wirtz. On to Kerkez. Real did well to regain control of the ball. Erling Haaland. Oh, it's in. A 2-goal cushion now. And the lead fully merited.
Well, here we can see it again, and it's all about the pace of the passing. One touch, slick movement, but there's still plenty for him to do. Under all sorts of pressure from the defender, he's just able to keep him at bay and finishes with aplomb. It's a great goal.
Goal for Real.
2-0 now, and back underway.
Erling Haaland.
Curtis Jones. Jones. Now with Wirtz. Curtis Jones. Well, I'm hearing there's been a goal in one of the other games, and Alex Scott can fill us in.
It's a goal for Marseille. They're the first on the score sheet here with 32 minutes played.
Thanks. Could pull one back here, and he does! He's thrown his team a lifeline. The belief is back.
Well, here's the replay. He does well to find that bit of space in the box, and then he shows a lot of composure to finish it off. That's a good goal.
Vinicius Junior. And a throw-in for Liverpool. William Saliba. On to Kerkez. Curtis Jones. On to Wirtz. Botman. Ryan Gravenberch. And nice vision.
Well, there you have it. Liverpool have controlled most of the possession, but they aren't doing enough with it. They need to pass it quicker, play forward earlier and show more energy. Otherwise, they won't get back into this one.
Well, first things first, they need the ball again. Can he score? It's gone in! Well, they're really in the mood here. Can they be stopped?
Well, let's look at this again. And the keeper just lost his bearings there. He was never in the right position. He won't want to see that again.
No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. William Saliba. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. No more time left. First half is over here at Anfield. Well, we know what Erling Haaland is capable of, but it's still difficult trying to contain him, as the opposition have found out here.
Well, he's been absolutely brilliant today. His performance has had everything in it. The goals are just the icing on the cake.
Well, into the second half, and an uphill climb for Liverpool after the events of the first 45 minutes. Gravenberch. Here's Isak. Liverpool have given it away. Oh, he's through here. Full marks to the keeper.
Well, what a reaction from the goalkeeper. Such a good save in the end.
Substitution for Real Madrid. They take it short. Trying his luck. Great defending. Could be. And keeping it out. So the manager decides to go to the bench. Bit of a quiet performance from him today. And the short option preferred. Stopped a certain goal.
Well, that's defending of the highest quality.
Well, this is the home of live football, YBTV, and we have more live La Liga action for you to look forward to. It's Real Madrid facing Sevilla. Putting it out of play for a throw-in. Well, the threat could be there. And cutting it out. Gravenberch. And here's Saliba. Szoboszlai. Could reduce the deficit. And he does. There was hope for them, despite the adversity they suffered earlier.
Well, I have to say, he's done really well here. He's in the right place and then a decent finish. That's a good goal.
So underway once again, and you just sense the momentum may well be with Liverpool now. Disappointing pass.
That was a little bit sloppy there.
Curtis Jones. William Saliba. Jones. Liverpool have given it away. It's a neat move. Right, a good moment, I think, to send it. Well, that wasn't a great challenge. Well, the referee has decided to book him.
Well, it's not a good challenge, and quite rightly, he gets a yellow card for that.
"20 minutes to go in this one. Well, Alex was in full flight. Alas, we had to cut her off just moments ago. To clarify, Betis did find the net in that match. They now lead by 1-0. Bellingham.
The green converts to a car park near reception. Please return to your vehicle immediately. Thank you.
Aurelien Tchouameni. So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. And nothing comes of this attack. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Well, a bit wasteful from the merengues. Grafenberg. On to McAllister. Liverpool continue to attack with time against them here. But quick thinking defensively. Alexander-Arnold. On to Haaland. A real opening now. Well, that surely would have put this game to bed.
Well, definitely, that would have won the game for them. That's a bad miss.
And just 5 minutes remaining. And a goal has gone in one of the other matches. Alex Scott will tell us more.
Yes, another goal for Marseille. They're ahead by 3 now with 87 minutes played.
Alex keeping us right up to date. Curtis Jones. Konstantinos Tsimikas. On to McAllister. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. McAllister. Possession lost by Liverpool. This could be it. And it is. He's done it. Surely a case of game over.
Well, let's take another look, and I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it's 2 from 2, and they're in the driving seat now. They just need to take this form into the next couple of games, and they'll be in the knockout stages.
Well, as you can see, our cameras are lingering on Erling Haaland. Yet another exceptional performance to add to the growing list.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.
Well, what a game we have in store for you today. The hype has been building all week and the fans are pouring into the stadium. The tension palpable. It's Sevilla. They take on Real Madrid and it's coming up next on EA TV. Hello and welcome to the Estadio Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, built in the late 1950s and named after the former president of Sevilla. I'm Derek Ray, and adjacent to me in the commentary box is Stuart Robson. An action coming up from the Spanish top division, La Liga. It's Sevilla, and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that.
Oh, wait a minute. Opportunity. And a goal! That is a very bright start. Perfect way to open.
Well, here it is again, and I have to say, the defending is so poor. They make so many bad decisions there. No wonder the keeper's exposed.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Adams has it. Marcao. Regained possession. Well, we've seen and felt the confidence right from the off, haven't we?
Yeah, the manager likes playing again.
Oh, wait a minute. Look what's happening. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, you have to ask, where's the defending? The keeper is completely exposed, but he still had to finish it, and he did it really well. It's a good goal.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. Nicola Moro. And he has options available. But quick thinking defensively. Oh, it might be! Flag raised for offside. Fabio Cardoso. Mora. Adams. Promising looking ball. That's going to be a Sevilla ball. And support available. Not a foul, but the advantage with Real Madrid. Well, there was no advantage. Free kick. And he does produce the yellow card.
Yeah, and it certainly deserved a yellow. It's a poor challenge, you have to say.
Jude Bellingham. Dembele. Cynical, would normally be yellow. And a yellow card for that, Stuart.
And he's going to have to be careful now. That was a silly challenge.
Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Adams. Francisco Mora. Real chance. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Lovely ball.
Yeah, lovely technique with that pass.
That'll be a Sevilla throw. Interesting pass. Brilliant team pressing. Chances on. Could be dangerous. Well, a suspect piece of finishing when all is said and done.
And he'll be thinking about that for quite some while. That's a tame finish.
Well, this could really help the cause. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and Dembele's finish gives the keeper no chance. He hits it with such venom.
Well, they just have to get on with it here, knowing that it is a gargantuan task facing them. Oh, that's splendid play. High pressing and good high pressing. That's a good looking ball. Can he put it away? And keeps it out, showing lightning fast reactions.
Yeah, what a remarkable save. He was so alert there.
Delivering it. And not an attempt he'll be terribly proud of. Well, a splendid individual performance, but the manager elects to make a change. Federico Valverde. Dembele on the ball. And the flag does go up, offside. Can he find the right pass? Adams. Magnificent defending. And there goes the half-time whistle. It's Real Madrid who'll be the happier of the two teams. They hold the lead at the break, Stuart.
Well, as we highlighted, they look like a side who will score goals every time they go forward. Their front players have been so clever with their movement. This could turn into a rout in the second half.
So away they go again. A one-sided contest here. Marcao. Adams. Well, nicely cut out. Zaire Emery. Is it going to be a goal? We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then from there, the keeper has little chance. 2-on-1, left completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the end.
Well, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Good-looking pass. Good angle for the cross. Oh, he's left his marker for dead. Well, it looked promising, but the keeper really taking command. Well, a memorable win in the making, perhaps. And the manager could give the fans plenty of reasons to smile.
Yeah, they're in a great position here. Just need to keep the intensity up now.
Slightly overplayed.
What I would say, at least he saw the pass.
Rodrigo. Here's Mbappe. He's in behind. A goal! That's 2 for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating.
Well, here's the replay, and just look how quickly they break forward once they win the ball back. And then through on goal, you never really had any doubt that he wouldn't slot that away. It's a cool finish.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Marcao. Nicola Moro. That is not going to do. Well wide of the target. Zaire Emery. Will it happen for them? Might be a chance here. And a goal to seal the hat-trick. A masterclass in finishing. Just can't stop him today.
Well, as you can see, they finish this really easily. They don't give the keeper a chance, do they? That's a good goal.
And unable to keep possession. Now options are plenty. Surely! And foiled by the post. And that will be a corner. Played over. Now counter-attacking possibilities. Can he? Oh, goodness me. Meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, you expect him to score from there, but he just got it all wrong, didn't he?
And there's been a goal at the Estadio Mestalla with all the information as ever. Here's Alex Scott.
Yeah, it's a goal for Espanyol. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 76 minutes on the clock.
Thanks for the update, Alex. And the through ball. Oh, they're not out of trouble. defensive resilience there. Just 10 minutes to go.
Oh, in with a chance. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here. Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. Danger building. Oh dear, up a dead end. It was promising.
Well, no way through there.
Right, time for us to send it over to Alex, because I believe there's been a goal in the Mallorca game.
Yeah, it's another goal for Celta Vigo. Nice build-up play, and when the space opened up, boy, did he take it well. They're ahead by 2 now, with 88 minutes on the clock.
Alex with the info as ever. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. And there's the full-time whistle. Maximum points for Real Madrid.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Meaty derby fare on the menu. Football with an edge, born of a cherished rivalry that lives on from one generation to the next. The big question is, who will emerge victorious? YBTV has the answer for you next. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on YBTV. A really exciting night ahead of us here at the Santiago Bernabeu in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and ready with his tactics board alongside me is Stuart Robson, my commentary partner. And the focus is on...
Oh, he can score here, Derek.
In it goes! Real Madrid take the lead in the derby. And just look at the fans, utterly delighted.
Well, as the replay shows, this is all about his ability to find space in the box, which then makes the finish look so much easier. That's good play from him.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Pedro Diaz. He has teammates around him. Just like that, they have the ball again. Well, we've seen and felt the confidence right from the off, haven't we?
Yeah, the manager likes playing against this team, there's no doubt about that.
Dembele! Oh, a sensational stop!
Yeah, what a save that was. Brilliant reflexes from the keeper.
And taken short. Chance here. Determined defending.
Oh, such a vital block there.
What can Real do from this position? Opportunity. Oh, so fluent, so coherent. 2 goals already.
Well, just look at this. Dembele shows so much skill to go beyond the defender. And then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Matvienko. Divine Rensch. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Haaland. Oh, this looks useful. Musiala. Chance to finish. Oh, reacted so quickly. It's a short corner. Trying his luck. Oh, superb reflexes. And played short. Can he finish? Oh, strong hand on the ball. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. And a goal! Wonderful stuff as they accelerate away from the opposition. So on they go again, and every indication that Real are going to stroll to victory here. Well, they've given him too much space. Fati. And a good-looking ball. Nothing to show for that attack. Jude Bellingham. Opportunity here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, let's look at this again, because the transition when the ball changes hands is so quick. And it's a good run, matched by a very cool finish. What a great goal that is.
So on with the game, but I do wonder, has this match already slipped away from them? It's a neat move. Oh, read it really well. Dembele. Erling Haaland. Now maybe room here for the counter-attack. Can he put it in? Burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, just look at the defending here. The keeper is left totally exposed. It's an easy goal in the end, but well taken.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Divine Rensch. De Frutos. Rensch. It's with Matvienko. Divine Rensch. Clever defending. And possibilities here. That's really good and effective physical play.
Shields the ball so well, doesn't he?
Guilherme. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Well, an excellent piece of goalkeeping anticipation. And that will do it for the first half. It's a story of Real in front at the break.
Well, we said how good they are at the back, but today it's been the front players stealing the show. They really have been a handful for the opposition. Their ability in 1v1 situations has been excellent.
Second half excitement to come, we hope, here at the Bernabeu. And cleared behind for the corner.
Well, that's certainly cleared the immediate threat.
Well, they fancy a short one. That's a useful... Cross. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. And the fans are lapping this up. The manager has them on the cusp of a victory in the derby.
Yeah, win today will certainly make the manager a hero. What a performance they've put in today.
Opportunity. Well, the keeper is happy. The bar was there. Well, you can almost feel the goalkeeper's relief.
Well, how close was that? The keeper can't believe he's clutching the ball here.
Trent Alexander-Arnold. Well, just a quick reminder that we have more live football for you to enjoy with us here on EA TV. This game on the calendar, it's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
I like the look of that game. The atmosphere is always good inside that stadium, and two very good teams.
They're putting all their energies into winning back possession. And a useful cross. Well, goal kick, just as it was looking promising. Here it is now, a substitution. Another treat from La Liga coming up for you live here on EA TV. It's Rayo Vallecano, and they'll be facing Espanyol.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
Can they set up a chance? No nonsense clearance.
Yeah, good decision. Just get it away.
Now, who can he play it to? Counter-attacking possibilities. Dangerous ball. Still pressure. It's a neat move. Well, an attempt to forget all about, unfortunately.
Yeah, got it all wrong, trying to pass it into the corner, opened up his body, but didn't make the right sort of contact.
Bellingham. Federico Valverde. Now opening things up. And an opening. Oh, it's a goal! And certainly a deflection off the defender into the back of the net.
Well, here's the replay, and there's an obvious deflection. Certainly enough to beat the keeper. He got a bit lucky there.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Pate 6. It's with Mendy. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. And the chance slips away.
No chance of getting through on that occasion, was there?
EC. He continues his run, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. Can they do it? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the match is restarted, but a real sense of inevitability about it now. The ball with Mendy. It's with Pedro Diaz. Effective challenge. And the referee has added on 2 minutes of stoppage time. And cleared away. And the referee says that will do it. It's the end of the game, and it's a victory for Real Madrid. Their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, they've been great defensively, as we know, but it was all about their front players today. Their movement, awareness of space and speed of thought was just too much for their opponents. They could have won this by a lot more.
Mental fortitude and technical excellence. Both qualities will be pivotal as this important occasion unfolds. We cannot wait to find out who will prevail. Excitement in the air. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from the Bernabeu here on EA TV. It truly is a special place, a stadium every football fan should visit should he or she get the chance. The Santiago Bernabeu here in Madrid. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner here on the gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham player Stuart Robson. And this league phase match in the Champions League, I must say, has a lot going for it on paper. It's Real Madrid facing Manchester City.
Well, I think this should be a good game tonight. We've got some excellent players on show here. Let's just hope they perform to their best.
Well, he's certainly not alone, but quick thinking defensively. And let's dissect the Real Madrid side.
Well, great opportunity here.
Can he he convert? Splendid defending. Well, we've seen and felt the confidence right from the off, haven't we?
Yeah, the manager likes playing against this team, there's no doubt about that.
So plenty of forward momentum from Real Madrid here. Erling Haaland! And a goal right off the bat. No wonder they're jumping for joy.
Well, just look how exposed the keeper is. He's got absolutely no chance there, but they do take it well, you have to say.
And back underway. 1-0 it is. Stones. Gonzalez. Well, he's featured on the back pages of quite a few newspapers in recent days, taking on his old club. And Stuart, different players react to that in different ways.
Well, Derek, I always found it difficult playing against my old clubs, especially Arsenal. I just felt so strange. It might well be the same for him today. Hopefully not.
Oh, this looks useful. And offside it is. Nouri. Here's Rafinha. Given away by City. Now, a goal update for you from the Borussia Dortmund game. Alex Scott.
Yes, it's a goal for Borussia Dortmund.
Real chance. And a goal it is for Real Madrid. They are on a victory course.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
So underway again, and a 2-0 advantage here. Well, unfortunately, we had to interrupt Alex just then. Just to confirm, Dortmund did score in that match, and their lead stands at 1-0 presently. Rafinha. City pushing forward with options available. Composed play in possession.
He uses his body so well, doesn't he?
Oh, managing to beat him. Genuine chance. Oh, got everything behind it. Played over. Well, he made the catch under pressure. Right, the situation has changed, I'm hearing, in the PSG game. Let's go over to Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Atletico Madrid. They're back level. It's 1-1 with 32 minutes played.
Cheers, Alex. There to take it away. And support available. Osimhen. Oh, it might be. Taken by the keeper without any fuss. Shaping to shoot. What a block! And he might be through here. Oh, great save!
Well, what reflexes from the keeper. That's a top-class save.
He's been influential today, but the manager decides to make a personnel switch at this point. Taken short. Now a decent position. Still working away. And just narrowly wide in the end. And that is that, half-time here in the Spanish capital. And the ball rolling again after what was a dazzling first 45 from Real. Can they repeat that in the second half? Now, options are plenty. A disappointing end to the move. Phil Foden. Nico Gonzalez. Phil Foden now. And given free rein to run. Looking for the final pass. And the deflection behind then for the corner. Can someone get on the end of this? Oh, fully stretched. Kylian Mbappe. Clever defending. An exciting La Liga match in prospect here on YBTV. It's Real Madrid against Villarreal.
I'm really looking forward to it. Always a great atmosphere in that stadium, and it should be an...
Oh, Stewart's a chance! Oh, brilliant goalkeeping! And over comes the corner. Marvellous anticipation. Well, we're into the final half hour. And a brisk run. Oh, genuine chance. Blocked it brilliantly. Out of play and a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Right, the situation has changed, I'm hearing, in the PSG game. Let's go over to Alex Scott.
It's a goal for PSG.
Now, forgive me, Alex. This could be an opportunity. Great challenge. Bellingham. Oh, what a save! And deciding to go short with this one. He fancies it. Oh, what a brilliant save to shut down the threat. Now, how about the short corner? Trying his luck. Opportunity. Well, it's not going to count. Flag up quickly then.
Yeah, he was offside by quite a bit there, and he knew it.
Well, as you'll have noticed, we had to cut Alex a bit short just then. Just to confirm, PSG did score in that game, and they're in front at the moment by 2-1. That's a good-looking ball. Timely intervention. Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Well, unable to hold his run, and that's offside. A change in the offing for City. Can he find the right pass? Ryan Cherki. Doku. Oh, that's a clever ball. Oh, had to intervene. Oh, it's on. And there we have it, opportunity squandered, and it might have sealed their fate.
And what a chance. I'm not sure they're going to get many more now.
Zaire Emery. Oh, in with a chance. There's the goal. Surely now, that is that.
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Can they set up a chance? Real chance, and thwarting his opponent in the nick of time. Now the counter-attack looks on. Oh, he's through here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. As far as stoppage time is concerned, 3 minutes here. Doku. Ryan Cherki. So there goes the final whistle. Real Madrid victorious, and their fans are going to be happy with this.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
And I think it's fair to say he'll be happy with his own contribution in this game.
Well, it's a good performance. He worked hard, played well and scored a goal. And his team won. What more could you ask for?